YouTube! TroyStarz Trucking. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to another video. In a place called La Chute. I'm heading to Mountain, New Brunswick. And the other day I've been doing some New Brunswick and Mountain and St. John's, and the other day, you know what I mean? I don't know. I've been doing some in Canada and I never get this before, right? So I'm making use of it because I know by any time it's gonna stop, right? So I'm just making use. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. You know it's a boy TroyStarz Trucking. So in this video we're gonna show some more road footage because my subscribers been asking me about road footage and stuff like that. I'm gonna show some more road footage, right? Also, I promise you guys that I was gonna do a saving plan. We both gonna do a saving plan together, right? So we're gonna talk about it for a minute, right? So this is it.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
February, which will be this month, we should have started. This video should have been released from January, right? But I released it in February. I don't know how we're gonna get the target, but we're gonna do it. We have to do it. Now, I wasn't cheating the saving plan, but I wanted to cover some stuff in January so that I won't feel guilty by going in the saving funds to get it done. So I get it done in January. So this is it. When you're doing savings or when you're planning on saving, you have to do this for you. If you cannot be honest to yourself, then who are you gonna be honest to, right? First thing first, you have to have a plan of what you're gonna save for or what you're saving towards, right? The next thing you have to do is make sure when you making your calculation, that calculation that you're trying to make sure you can hold it, like don't touch that money, right? Once you're gonna put it down, it's down, right? If it's a 2-year or 1-year savings, you know what I mean, or a 6 month, I don't think anyone should be saving for 6 months, but when I say 1 year, because you have a aim that you're gonna invest that savings in, because you can't save then spend the money, and what did you really save it for? Just for, you know what I mean? So my thing is, if you're gonna save for an investment. I know you guys already know what an investment is, but just, you know, for me, if I'm gonna save, I'm saving to make that money make me money, right? So like for example, I would save for a down payment for a truck, you know what I mean? I would save for maybe a down payment for my YouTube gears, right? I'm just giving you some scenario. So I'm just letting you know you have to have a quality plan when you're planning on saving, because saving is not, I'm not gonna sit here and say saving is easy. Now sometimes you have to know where you're gonna save this money. Now in Jamaica, when I was in Jamaica, we normally get like a cylinder or a saving pan, something that we can't go in, something that we just bore a hole in it, you know, like a regular saving. I used to have one in here, but it is full. I bought it in a store, but it's full. It's at home. So I normally put all the silvers that I have in the truck in that saving pan and whatever. But in Jamaica, we used to have a cylinder gas. Like the gas coming, we used to save in there, put everything that we have in there, and you can't really get it out until it's time to cut it, right? Now I know most of you guys will say, you know, it's best to save at the bank. Now I don't remember how Jamaica bank set up, but if they have a tax-free savings account, that would be where you want to save, right? And if you don't have an account, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you don't have an account, you can go ahead and save at home. But you have to be aware of the tax and fees. So not because it's not the bank you think you're going to escape from the tax and fees. At home you have those tax and fees, and what I call tax and fees, I'm talking about who is going to see your money and go in it, you know what I mean? It can be your girlfriend, your mom, your sister, your whatever, gonna mess with your money that you're trying to save. So I say tax and fees because when it come out, I mean, majority of the time you're not getting it back. And you can't even let them know that you're saving because people sit down and plan for your savings, and they plan for it to come and borrow from you, to tell you how they're gonna give it back and all that. And so sometimes when you're saving, you want to save in silence. You want to save and you're the only person know that you're saving, so that you have no, especially if you can't say no. If you're a person that can say no and you stick to your no, then it doesn't really matter who wants to know that you're saving, because you're not gonna give them. People like you, that they say you're mean, but nevertheless, I understand why most people have to behave that way because of circumstances. So if that's what you have to do to reach your goals, that's what you have to do. Now, the pattern, my saving pattern is this. I don't know how you guys save, but my saving pattern is this. I normally sit down and max out how much money I really need for the month, right? I sit down and I max out what I can do to save more money, right? Now, if I tell myself I'm gonna save $500 a week, right? That $500, when I actually put it down, I'm not gonna touch it. Don't matter what it is, I'm not gonna touch that. So if, let's say I get paid $900 a week and I put away $5, that $400 that leave should be able to pay my rent, my insurance, and other stuff for the month. Now, my rent is like $1,000, right? So right away, you know, we're talking about 2 weeks plus another week before I get to the rent. So the following week, so when you look at it, it's very tight, it's very close, right? So my target is gonna be $500 per week. I don't know about you or how much you can save, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe you can save $50, maybe you can save $10, whatever the case may be. The moment you can get to save more than that $10 or more than that $50 or more than that $100, you will get there. Because I usually save like $300 per week. Now I top it up with another $200. So I'm gonna cut down some stuff that I don't really need, right? Because I normally buy some little stuff that I don't really. I may spend a $30, $25 on stuff, but I normally do it regularly, so it really add up, right? And when I said stuff like gears for my YouTube channel and stuff like that, but most of them I don't even use, right? So I have to cut back on those. I have so many shoes that I don't even wear, so I have to cut back on buying, because that's, you know, that's, some of us have that little thing in us that we just buy things that we like, sometimes not even really necessary, right? But I'm on a target. And the reason why I am saving is the main fact of what happened when my truck hit the day, right? And I have to use up all my resources when I say resources, I mean like my maintenance funds. And that maintenance funds was for the 2 trucks, right? Because as much as how you would want to say, you know what, the truck is making money and you need to put money aside to, you know, anything happen to the truck for repair, you have to get it done, right? Now, yes, that is true, but if you know how this thing work, if you have 1 truck and you're trying to save for maintenance, to get to 18,000 or to get to 14,000, 10,000, whatever thousand you want to get to get to that type of money, you have to be doing some serious savings, and you have to be dedicated in what you're doing. Yes, you're running a business, but it's not every week you go out there you're making the same money that you make every week. You know what I mean? It's not every time you go out there it's gonna be the moment for you. Some week it's gonna be slow, some week it's gonna be higher than some, but never, you have to put down for a rainy day. You have to put down for what to come. So I didn't put the Volvo truck back out because my maintenance account doesn't look pleasing to me, and I don't want to put my truck out there and then something happen and I can't get it fixed. So I rather to park it, save, and get back to the drawing board, right? So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So my truck is parked. I don't put anyone in it. I don't put any ads out to hire any driver or anything. I just park it and I'm just doing what I'm doing at the moment and then go back to the drawing board, because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I have this govern pattern, like, you know, I can go out there and my truck meet in an accident and I spend that type of money and then I can put my truck back out there and I still have more money like that to no. The only thing I'm happy about, it wasn't well, I use my credit card, but I use the cash to pay back my credit card, because you know you have to keep your credit score. You have to keep your credit score. You can't let your business, or you can't let, because you see, I want to say so much things. When you're running your business here in Canada, it takes you 2 years doing your business before you can actually even get a credit. For me, I didn't get a credit card until 2 years, right, for my business. So I was using my personal credit cards. I was using my personal money to get stuff done. So I actually had to use my own money to do. So basically I invest in my business, but I see where the trucking thing take a lot from me, but it's because of because of my determination, right, and because of my belief, and because of, you know, if you don't do it yourself, who's going to do it for you? So you have to have those type of things planned, and those type of things, you know, you get yourself involved in those type of things so that you can overcome all the obstacles that is going to come your way. So yeah, so nevertheless, guys, my saving plan start this week, right? Today is the 1st of February, and I'm going to start my saving as from now. So I'm encouraging you guys. So I tell you, I'm gonna save $500 a week. I'm not gonna go overboard. And when I say, listen, even though I save $500 a week, if I can save more, I may not put it on the savings, but I'm still gonna put it down. Because when I said I'm not gonna touch that savings until the time period that I put on there, I'm not gonna touch it. And that's the principle, that's the thing that you have to do within yourself. And I can tell you this, if you never saved before, as soon as you reach a margin, like let's say you reach like $5,000, you start feeling that urge, you start getting that drive to save more. And as soon as you reach 10,000, then you start to, you know, you start to feel a bit different within yourself, knowing that this is where you reach, and knowing that you can do without touching that money, knowing that you can fix everything around you without touching your savings, because that is the ideal thing. So to save that you don't need to touch, because sometimes some people will save and they will put down a lot. Like let's say they're making like $600 for the week, they want to put down like $400 and said $200 will take them through. Okay, but as soon as something come up, you're gonna go back in the savings, because you know you put away too much that when you actually run into a problem, you have to dip back in it, because you don't know where that money is coming from. No, you have to. So that's what I'm talking about. You have to put away what you can able to do without, even if something come up, right? Sometimes you have to go as far as you're saving, and because you don't want to touch that savings, you borrow money from your credit card, you borrow money from whatever, just to put yourself in a spot to pay back that credit card, and your saving is still going, because you don't want to get too comfortable. You don't want to do it and then you feel like, okay, you know, I'm gonna buy. Do you know how many times I borrow from myself? Right now, I think I need to take myself to court because I borrowed so much from myself and didn't even pay back. I borrow so much. There's a lot of time I tell myself, you know what, I'm going to borrow this and then I'm going to put it back. And I didn't pay back myself, right? So me and myself have a conversation that, myself tell myself that you're not going to lend me any more money. No matter what I come with, you're not going to lend me any more money. So that being said, I have to be mindful of what I'm doing so that I won't go to borrow any more from myself. So I know there's a lot of you guys stay like this. There's a lot of you guys borrow a lot from yourself. Right now, leave it in the comment section how much money you think you borrow from yourself and you didn't pay back. And if you do pay back yourself, please tell me. And don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? The next thing, I want you guys to leave in the description how much you're planning on starting to, because you have to save with me now. You have to save with me, right? Leave in the description how much you're planning, not description, the comment section, how much you're planning on saving per week, right? Or per day, or per month, because most of you guys get paid per month, bi-weekly. You know what I mean? Leave the figure down and when you're planning on say, and we're taking this until December, right? We're gonna take this to December. Now, I know you guys are gonna say, then Troy, you're gonna park your truck all the way until December. No, but I'm gonna fill you guys in with anything I'm planning on doing. But the saving spree that we are going on is all the way to December. The saving spree that we are going on is going to be all the way to December. So keep that in mind and let's start our journey. And like I said, I'm going to, throughout this video, I'm going to come back with more technique that we're going to do for savings. So I just want to give you where I'm coming from and how I feel towards this and why I want you guys to come on this journey with me. And there's a lot more, but nevertheless, thank you guys for tuning in. Here's the boy TroyStarz Trucking. So like I said, I'm here at the picking up those are some trucks parked, stuff like that. Well, trailer, not really trucks, but I'm inside my truck and I'm picking up my load to start my journey. So I will tell you guys everything that you need to know. Thanks for tuning in. TroyStarz Trucking. YouTube morning YouTube morning. So I'm on my way to Mountain, New Brunswick, and I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it to Mountain, New Brunswick because it was a snowstorm. It still is. So I'm gonna show you guys what outside looking like and what my truck looked like, and the road is blocked. So this is normally how okay, so this is normally how it is really in the winter. It normally would be earlier than this. Now it's very late. When I said late, I mean like it would have been something like this, like snowstorm, and the road is blocked and we stop and can't go any further and stuff like that. For it to happen down this time, down in February, even though February is also a very harsh winter month, but it really started kind of late-ish, you know what I mean? Maybe the climate is changing or whatnot. But anyway, let I show you what outside look like. Let me just get out the truck. I get up in the morning. I was looking through my window because I want to know what's going on the road. So this is how the truck look like. This is a truck parked next to me. Oh shoot, my foot is sinking in the snow. Good morning to all the Star fans. TroyStarz Trucking checking in. No, you know, I reached in mountain, and guys, would you believe it that my snow footage that I have in the storm, I caught so many things on my dash cam, and I completely forgot to take the footage off, and it ran over the footage that I had yesterday. So I missed out on a good view that I know you guys would like. But nevertheless, it is winter, so I will get another one like this for sure. But yeah, I'm at my delivery at the moment. Sorry, yeah. I'm at my delivery at the moment. I get in last night. So upon that delivery, when I realized that the storm started, I called from early, right? Call my broker from early to let him know it's not looking possible for the time that they set for delivery. And at that time, I didn't even know what it's gonna be like, so I give him an heads up based on what I saw at the moment, because I know, and I always tell you guys, once the weather is not looking right, do not force it, do not push yourself. It doesn't worth it. It do not make sense. I learned this from Eason's Transport. They will tell you it doesn't really matter what the accident is. They will tell you it is the driver's fault. So they always come with a scenario whenever anything happened. You should have stopped, you should have pulled off, you should have. But dispatch is not telling you this. This is what coming from the HR. This is what coming from the bigger heads. So if I didn't learn anything else, I learned that it's always the driver's fault. So anything it takes for you to pull off and stop and do not prolong the journey, just stop. That's it. That's the right way, and that is the right way. It doesn't really matter who is gonna vex, who is not gonna get the load, who is gonna delay the load, is gonna late for whatever reason. You stop if the weather is not looking good. If you're not pleased with the condition of the road, if you're not feeling comfortable driving, just stop, make the call in, make the necessary call. You can call the broker, let them know. If you have a number for the receiver, they will understand more than anyone else, more than even the dispatcher, more than even the broker, more than even the shipper. But the receiver will understand when you call them and let them know, like an heads up, like this is what's going on, and I want to get with your load safe. So I'm gonna take this action until the road is more clear. Then I'll pursue, and they will, you know, go ahead and say, you know what, give us an update as soon as they get one, or you know, thanks for letting us know and stuff like that, and your whole entire day will go smooth. And also, even though your day will go smooth, it will go even better, because sometimes when the dispatcher call you, they call you because they get called from the shipper, from the receiver, not getting the load as yet. So when you call the receiver, you basically make it better for you. Like, you won't get any pressure because you call him, you stop it right in the I don't know what that word is, but anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It's a boy TroyStarz Trucking, and I'm here with Macretia. And like I said, I always said, guys, Macretia is giving me a very excellent run. I cannot complain. I saw one of my subscribers show me his truck that he bought the other day, and he sent me a picture in my DM, which I posted on my YouTube story. So if you guys want to send me any pictures of the truck that you're driving, if you're a company truck, or if you're an owner operator, or you're just thinking about buying a truck, you can send it to in my DM that's at TroyStarz. You can send it in my DM. I will, you know, if you want me to post it, once you send it in my DM, I'm gonna post it on my YouTube story. You know what I mean? But yeah, nevertheless, thank you guys for tuning in. And there's a boy TroyStarz Trucking. Like, I'm here just looking over Macretia. Okay, you guys know Macretia is everything, right? You guys know Macretia is everything. Right now, I love this truck so much. Oh man, this is the best purchase. I can tell you this right now. When you can have a truck that you basically run 8 months with, with no problem, no whatever, when no big major problem, that's it. You know, sometimes I make this type of mistake when I'm pronouncing words and people will be like, oh Troy, oh you can't even this or you can't even that, but they forgot that I'm the one editing the video. So if I wasn't pleased with whatever I said or how I said it, I would have cut it out when I'm editing. But to be real and tell you guys that if I cannot pronounce something and if I don't know any, I put it in the video still so you guys know where I'm coming from always, right? You know, I don't know even why I even try to say that to you guys, but anyway, I'm here just looking over Macrisha. The salt and everything is on there, so I have to get this truck washed. If you look at it, guys, you can see where the dirt and the salt is everywhere, so I need to get this chassis washed, or else as soon as I have to get this chassis washed soon, you know what I mean, because as soon as it get dry and the summer start, then the salt will show you how it go to work, you know what I mean. The salt will show you how it go to work if you do not pay attention and clean your truck properly. So yes guys, thanks for tuning in. It was aboard TroyStarz Trucking. I'm gonna go inside the engine now, just overlook some stuff and yeah, see what's going on. So yeah, it's snowing. The snow is starting back. You can see the snow is falling at the moment, and I'm gonna definitely get some good footage for you guys this time and make sure we, you know, getting everything situated. So thank you guys for tuning in, like I said before, and please stay true to the channel, and please leave me a like. I forgot to tell you guys, please leave me a like on the video, because what I realize is when you give a thumbs up on the video, right, YouTube get to recommend it to more viewers, and I know you guys want to help me grow. So if you're not too busy, just press that thumbs up button that you see there. Just press that thumbs up button so that my video can spread. Thank you guys for tuning in. TroyStarz Trucking.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.